Do you know what my goal would be? If I could get into the garage, that would be brilliant.
Okay.
Pick something up in the garage.
Okay. Do you know, today we're gonna do some CBT, a little bit of NLP, just make you educated a little bit.
CBT, that's not like compulsory bike training.
No, I'm afraid not. I'm sure you got.
I could do that.
Have you got?
Had one, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah.
And a massive spider came out as big as my hand, without a word of a lie. It was a proper country dweller, and came out. So that meant it had been right by me. So I shot out into the back garden, taking my clothes off.
Did you?
As I went.
Yeah.
And my driver's going, Vic, stop it, stop. And I had to sort of stop in the garden, and I was a proper wreck because it had been near me.
Been near you.
Yeah.
It was just the thought of it being near you.
The thought of it now.
Okay, well,
because I can see its big brown body coming out.
Yeah. Well, what's the worst thing that's actually done to you physically? Has anything actually happened to you?
Don't think so.
It's just the thought of it really, and it's just because they've been near you.
But that's it. I realise that they can't hurt me, and I hate myself for hating them because they're God's creatures and should be as beautiful as butterflies. I don't like them much either.
No, it's because of your life experience. What's happened is, and the people that around you have conditioned you and told you this is how to think about spiders. We need to fear spiders. It is territorial as well. It's ironically, if you lived in a different country, you wouldn't really be bothered about spiders. There isn't really that. How would you feel in the future if you were comfortable with a spider 10 feet away and were able to joke about it? How good would you feel about yourself? If you had the
no, it'd be amazing.
I like your word in there. I can't. You're saying. So that's your NLP. Neurologically, with the language we use, we program ourselves. We talk ourselves into it. We talk ourselves out of it. That's the conscious part of the brain. It's very, very weak. That's when someone said to you, well, why don't you just try and go in the garage? And you've gone, no, I can't. Because subconsciously, you just do. You do things automatically, subconsciously. You'll learn behaviours. As soon as you relax with something, it becomes part of you. We're going to be, I'll put some music on, a little bit of music, a bit relaxing. It's not got any whale noises or dolphins or anything.
It's disappointing.
Sorry about that. You're awake. Tonight, at some point, especially after this probably, you'll be asleep. There's a stage in the middle, it's called the hypnagogic stage. Recognise that. And you're going to stay on the edge of a wave to start off with, and you're going to be thinking, what's going on here? Then you're going to start to gradually relax a little bit more, and you'll manage to teeter in the middle a little bit as you feel the confidence to do so. And then we'll just bring you out.
Okay.
Quite straightforward. So we lost a little bit of time. Time distortion is something that I look for, really. The time we've had a little bit of time distortion. We bulldozed really, didn't it? Quite as quickly as we could, really. Feel alright?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm quite chilled out.
Quite chilled, actually.
If that helps.
You look really happy and chilled.
Feeling like this, as you are now, if you felt like this comfortable feeling now that you've got, it's impossible to feel stressed. This is the absolute opposite of the build-up that you build yourself up to be at the thought of spiders, at the picture or whatever it might be.
Yeah, I'm going to go home and try and go in the garage.
Can you record that, please?
Yeah, of course I can.
What was it that was upsetting you?
Hi, David. Take a seat for me. Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. You're all right.
Hi.
Limited. It's certainly different now. I'm guessing what you do is very different to what people of the stage hypnotists do.
Yes, absolutely, Vic. Thank you for inviting me on. It's cognitive behavioural hypnotherapy that I carry out, which is basically, I'd like to say I'm a change specialist. I help people to make changes. The hypno side of it, everyone goes to town on, thinks it's something to do with swinging watches and some sort of magic, which it isn't. It's just the hypnotherapy part of it is the layering. It's like gardening in a way. There's some NLP and conditioning beforehand.
What's NLP?
Neurological linguistic programming. So we're dropping some nice seeds in to start off with. It's like you've got lots and lots of seeds. You're born with a whole garden of seeds, and we can nurture it and look after it. This is our neurology. We're dropping the seeds in just before we're about to do the change work. and then obviously we carry out some behavioural stuff. We start communicating. And I work with a very quite straightforward psychological theory that if we overload the conscious part of the brain, the subconscious becomes particularly receptive.
So like my fear of spiders is based. It's not based on any reality. That they're not going to bite me. So it would make sense for me to be frightened of tigers, but you don't get tigers. I have a nasty, suspicious mind. I do, and I analyse everything. Always have done. So when we were talking for an hour, you spent a lot of time banging a clipboard, clicking your fingers, and I guess that none of that was accidental.
Overload, whether it's tapping, whether it's clicking, whether it's moving things around, but it's overload, we start getting busier, so that the conscious thinks, hang on a second, I need to sit back and go to sleep here, and let the subconscious will take over, and we'll start to communicate on a different level.
A lovely lady the other week, now we call her Egg and Chips. Katie,
yeah.
What a lovely lady, and she spent her whole life eating nothing but egg and chips, and you've managed to sort her out. So I mean that was a big deal.
This is true, and that was just one symptom. You established that it was a 10 out of 10 phobia, so we're about reducing it just a little bit.
So that's a similar thing. I am learning about this now. He was in a stressful job, so to deal with the stress, he found a coping mechanism. The coping mechanism was smoking, and so it was the association with stress, wasn't it? Because people smoke at times of stress, but to calm them down. But it's actually the deep breaths that are calming them down, isn't it? It's not the cigarette.
Well, this is true. Every smoker does talk about stress as well. It's a coincidence, or is it? Is the question really? Because cigarettes give you stress to have another one. Otherwise, you just enjoy the couple of cigarettes a day that you do actually enjoy.
Last night, I went home and we sold our old sofas, and I had to take the feet off. So I needed my Allen keys, which were in the garage, in the toolbox, down the bottom. And I said to you, that's the scariest toolbox of all, David, because it's down the bottom of the garage and it has lots of layers. And I went to the garage pretty much without thinking, opened the door, went down all the time doing my clicky fingers things because I knew that would help me keep calm. Went down, went in my toolbox. Now I'm not going to lie, my shoulders came up and my knees were shaking a little bit. And when I found the Allen keys, I ran out of the garage. I went, no, I'm freaking out, and did get the old shutters and everything else. But I did it.
Well, that's fantastic. Well done. That is excellent. And based on what the people said earlier as well on about hypnosis, I need to say there's a huge. There isn't any correlation between stage hypnotism and clinical hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
What I carry out is viable medical intervention, free from any side effects, and now is seen in the medical field as a recognised viable medical intervention that is there to help people. With regards to phobias, there isn't a known cure medically apart from hypnosis and obviously the CBT part of it.
And retraining your brain. And listen, more of that, because honestly, it made such a difference. That's all we need to know. Listen, thank you so much for coming in, and also for helping me actually, because I think it really has helped. So thank you very much indeed to David Kilmurry.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much. Can I say hi to my little boy Caden?
Of course you can.
Yeah. I love you, Caden.